Oh yeah. Holy shit. Stuck in the transducer cord. Alright folks, this is what we're coming up here for. We're in northern Minnesota on a pretty much untouched body of water that is in the middle of a state forest. Kind of hard to get to. But we fished this summer, found some gills, so we decided we're going to come up here and do a little pan fishing. So we got Dave behind me, Cody to my left, and Ben to my left. We're all sitting on 15 feet of water. We were trying a deeper hole, but there was just no activity. We moved over here 15 feet and we just started pounding the fish. So we're going to sit here and try to see what we can do and pull up some nice gills. There's been bass. We've caught a couple of bass, which is kind of cool for through the ice. So stay tuned and watch how. First flag of the day here. We're sitting right off a point here. I think this one's in about 9 foot of water. Just a sucker with a treble hook so I'm running. Sean? It's not giant. Hand over hand might be nice. I don't know, I guess. Hand over hand. Just catch on the bottom of the ice it is. Actually feels like there's some weight on there. Oh, what the? Well, there's the first pike of the day, you guys. It's not giant. I thought it was a little bit bigger than it was. But you know, that's a part of it. It's part of the fun. You don't know exactly how big it is until you get it up to the hole. So, well, you guys stay tuned. Expect some more fish here.
See, like, drag pour. Drag introduce pretty good, I think. No, that's just one. Oh wow, another great one. They're nice sunfish. Oh, they stole it. Huh. A bump board. He's probably what, like, he's a 9.5? Yeah, I'd say. Oh. Look at the size. I mean, they're nice sunfish. Now, catching these big ones like this, we're in the house so we can keep them out of the water a little longer, but if you're outside, get them right down the hole right away, because these fins freeze on them and it takes a while for them to thaw out. They might lose a tip part of them. It's very important to throw this kind of sunfish back, or bluegill, however you want to call it. Throw them back. This fish is probably 9 years old. The average bluegill only grows about 1 inch a year. So, and plus up here in Minnesota where we are, the growing seasons are shorter than the fish down in Missouri or any of the more southern states. Oh, Ben has one on right now. So like I said, it's just very important to.
Oh, it's just a baby.
To throw them back, so, and they're so easily fished out of any lakes. I mean, I don't know. We're way back in the bush. We don't have to. We have this lake for a few more years before word gets out, whatever. But I can't stress enough just to throw them back. And if you're gonna keep them, keep the 8-inchers. Anything over 8, just toss them.
Still a little hungry. You don't want to let go of that guy.
Oh, I have another nice one on. I'm not positive.
Well, feeling dry. Either you set your drag up a little better, or
not.
Oh wow, that is a lot bigger. See, that is why you always talk good about catching and releasing fish. They're gonna hear that, and that's what happens.
This. I mean, that's a 10-inch gill right there. That's a nice bluegill. Goes back to throwing them back, you guys. I mean, if that 9-incher I just threw back, next year will be this big. Year after that, you might be pulling out 11-inch sunfish. Those are big ones. I mean, if you get a 12-incher or something, you want to mount to put on the wall, go ahead. Do that, or even just get a replica mount.
Oh, that is an absolute gorgeous fish too.
Picture.
We'll be right back.
That'd be a decent fish, yeah. So I'm out on small, unfished body of water. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that gill. See, that's what we're out here to fish. These big gills. I mean, I don't know, he's pushing 9, 9.5, maybe 10. Let me get him off the hook and explain to you what I'm doing. So there's another look at that. A nice gill, it's a big one. The big thing about these gills is make sure you throw these things back. Especially these big ones. I mean, they're a slow growing fish. A lot of guys keep them. A lot of guys keep them to eat or whatever. But we're out here on really unfished bodies of water. We came out here today and drilled 100 to 150 holes finding some fish. We found some. So what I'm doing, I'm using a little bit bigger bait. Just North Lake orange. The inline reel, nice noodle rod.
All right, so we're out here on this lake, and some of these more secluded lakes, they don't have maps, so you kind of gotta figure out what's what. So I mean, you see behind me, there's a pretty steep hill right there, and I mean, just from this we can figure out that there's probably a pretty good bank right here, and it's gonna drop off nice and quickly. And then if I look this way, you'll see it's really flat. That way, part of the lake is almost like a really slow drop off, almost kind of like a feeding basin area in there. And then over on there, we notice it again. So then each side of the lake, that side and that side has really nice breaks in it. So that's where we're mostly fishing. Decent gill. Caught on a little orange jig here. Back on. Nice. There we go. Ooh, this is a nice one. Wow, what a fatty. What a fatty here, huh? Little Lindy rattling fire works pretty good. It's the middle of the day, so it's gonna have to change stuff up.
Let me tell you about that rattling flyer too. That thing, we're on, like I said, this transition, so it could be, we might want to try to attract fish a little more than just sitting on top of them and waiting for them to bite. So that's what this is going to help us with, is it's going to bring them fish in with that rattles. You can pound on it hard, and it'll, slowly attract fish in, and then, you'll have a guy with, like me, I'll just have my little jig, which with the little wax worm that doesn't make any noise. It's just got the scent and the looks. Whereas Dave's got the rattling flyer that's going to bring him in with sound and everything. So, and that thing dances pretty well underneath the water. So that'll help us get some fish. Actually, I just had a little, very light bite. You can barely feel it on this noodle rod here. But no, hopefully we can get more, you know, we can produce more fish on the ice with this rattling flyer, because, you know, that could be the key, you know, with that.
And I've got bigger fish with this. This doesn't really catch smaller fish. So I actually have a friend who caught a 16-inch crappie on this exact Lindy rattling flyer here. So that's what we're after right now. Some nice gill here. Holy moly!
Guacamole.
Look at this. Look at this slab right here. You know, he's just a tank. His nickname is Tank.
Yep.
Tank the Gill, you know.
Tank to gill.
Look at that thing. 9.5-inch gill.
Oh
know.
yeah.
Well, this is a perfect way to hold fish, by the way. You know, you flip in your hand, you hold them like this. It's just, it looks right.
Thanks for watching this week's show at Buzzed Outdoors. We want to thank all of our fans for all the support you've given us. Make sure to always like and subscribe, and check out our next week's video of Devil's Lake.